Hey, how we doing, everyone? Happy Monday. Hope you all enjoyed your weekend. It's a little bit loud today in the clubhouse. I think a lot of people are having lunch and having a little bit of conversation, but it's not usually this loud here. It's just the fact that people are having lunch and stuff. Um, Sorry about the noise, but I hope you guys had a good weekend and everything. I know I had a good weekend. I went to Atlanta, got to see some people, some family members and stuff. It was a really good weekend. Ate a lot of Italian food. My girlfriend's family's super Italian, so we ate we had pepperoni, cheese, crackers, nachos, cheese dip, vegetable tray, chicken parmesan, garlic bread, like chocolate cake, little Oreo cupcakes. So I just ate for like 2 days straight, and then came back and went to a friend's birthday party. It was pretty good. Yeah, hadn't been to the Olive Garden in a while, but I thought it was really funny. I went to the Olive Garden. They had like a little device that had a camera on it, and I was like, why does the Olive Garden need like a tablet that has a camera on it? It's cool because you can actually pay your bill at your table, which is nice. And maybe they're gonna get to the point where like they don't even have servers anymore at Olive Garden. I would not put it past that type of franchise. I could see them easily doing it, but I don't understand the camera. What are they watching? Like, what are they watching at that place? It's kind of weird. But then back at it today. Got up at like 3 and have been doing more data structures, more algorithms. That never ends. I just think that probably for the rest of my life I'm going to be doing it just because I find algorithms really interesting, and you just get good at practicing them over and over again, getting exposed to different ones. Like the one that I was looking at today was Towers of Hanoi. Talk about an interesting algorithm. I mean, the legend behind the Towers of Hanoi is that when these Indian gods stop shifting the stacks back and forth, that's when the world will end. Pretty deep stuff for computer science. I didn't know about that until I saw this like Hungarian guy talk about it in a video. Thought it was pretty interesting. Yeah, I was working on that, and I noticed that like I just naturally have this intuition now for algorithms. We play this game called War, which if you haven't played it, there's no strategy. It's just a sorting algorithm, really. It's a random sorting algorithm. If you divvy up 52 cards between 3 people, they each have a stack of cards, and then the way that it works is each player takes a card, puts it down the middle, the highest card takes all the cards. So eventually one person gets all of the cards because you're basically sorting it so that all the highest cards eventually end up in one bin. I don't know how to describe it. Like basically it's bins. You're filtering out by the highest card each time to one bin. And so over time all the cards end up in another bin. Which is not really it's more like I don't know, like a classifier. But it's an algorithm. The highest card takes all the cards and they all end up in one spot. That's an algorithm. So it's just interesting. I was thinking about that while we were playing that game. But then today I've been working on Ajax stuff, which I'm pretty familiar with, but I'm learning more about XHR requests, XML, HTTP requests. It's pretty cool stuff. If you're not familiar with it, what it means is you can basically have a page. Not this. Check it out. If I actually understand what's going on here, I'll be able to make my own intro for my YouTube videos. Very excited. Very excited. Anyways, if that code that I just showed in the previous screen, this code right here, if this stuff actually works, you can see that this thing just said something was done. If that actually worked, then I have an API set up and I should get back username 7. Oh my gosh, it works! Look at that. I feel so confident. I can now build and deploy APIs with Google Cloud using App Engine. Awesome. It's so weird because I felt like that was so out of, like, that just seemed complicated to me before. But now that I've been in this boot camp for 8 weeks, I'm just like, yeah, okay, I know how to do it. Like, okay, you can make a Google Cloud compute instance of an app need to use App Engine to deploy an app with some environment variables set in a YAML file. Not a big deal. I can know how to do it. Configure servers, all that stuff. We've learned a lot. I've come a long way from where I was in the beginning. This has been a really awesome experience. I feel like this is like the point that most people get to, and then this is like where they can go and do freelancing. But we still have another 4 weeks left, so I'm pretty interested to see where that goes. We're gonna make a final project. If you had a sick Laravel application I'm working on, want to do like a workout tracker, it's perfect timing because I think I'm going to start making like some profiles for people and champions so people can track the workouts, see what their history was like 30 days ago and where they're at now, and then share it with their friends on Facebook. I think that'd be really cool. It would probably encourage more people to work out if they could share that stuff on Facebook. I know that me and my girlfriend, if you follow us on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or Tumblr, you will see that we work out consistently every single week. We don't miss a day. Like, we are in it. I just think that that's the way you win in life. It's so weird. I was studying for that V exam, and there's this relationship in physics where you have what's called complex power, and it's the sum of the real power and the imaginary power. I thought that was such an amazing analogy for life. Like, your power is the sum of your imaginary power and your real power. But if everything's imaginary, your power is just imaginary. So you got to contribute just a little bit of real power to something, and it'll actually happen. So for me, that means doing the simple things that I can get done in a day, like working out, making a schedule, learning something new, doing something productive every single day, taking that time and not taking it for granted, because it just seems like there's so much time in the world and there really isn't. It goes by so fast, and if you really think about how much you can do in a year, it's insane. It's crazy, but it takes one day. You can't miss days. You gotta do it every single day at a time, and that's how you get it done. Pretty much just been working on this in the Code Bootcamp. I downloaded this really cool thing called DaVinci Resolve. I'm very excited to try it. I got it. That's Postman. I got it sitting here on my desktop right here, so I'm pretty pumped up to try that. Definitely want to get back into laser cutting and 3D printing. I feel like I had just kind of a catastrophic failure with my IoT project that I wanted to deliver in March. There was some errors in the example that I was using, so I couldn't build a script anymore, and I just needed to build the code that I had that was working. So the device stopped putting things in the device stopped putting things into Firebase, and I couldn't get it working again. So that was a shame, but I'm determined to actually make that thing work. I really would like to have a nice environment sensor using that microchip board. I think it's really awesome that the people I don't care if the competition's over at this point, I'm still going to go through and do it. I just feel very grateful that they sent my board, and I just feel bad that I didn't actually pull through and make the thing I said I was going to make. It's really simple. It's a bathroom counter. It's just a thing that had to count light switches turned on and off, so I'm definitely going to get that done. And I want to make a nice enclosure for it, and I think to do that I'm going to use a little bit of laser cutting, a little bit of 3D printing. So that's it for today. Hopefully I figure out how to use this DaVinci Resolve. I heard it's pretty good, and I'm pretty psyched for that. Alright, enjoy your Monday, everyone.